Oh, how exciting, crafty friends. Hello, this is Kimberly Smith, the Papered Chef, and today we are doing part 2 of the mini catalog unboxing. I got the rest of my order in a separate box, and I figured we would play around with this today, but of course I'll let you vote because you might not want to play around with this one, you might want to play around with something else. I have a few different sets you can choose from to play with. Let's start with, we'll just go through the holiday. We'll do like the autumn, and then we'll do Halloween, and then we'll do the Christmassy stuff. I have very cute and sparkling snowflakes. Now, I can't open this catalog just yet. I can show it to you. I can tell you, that it's when it's going live on September 6th. But I can't open it yet. But I can show you the products that I was able to order. So let's just get right to, let's do the DSP. Because DSP is always fun. I tried to go live last night, but it rained and rained and rained. And when I have big storms, I get my power goes out and stuff. So we're just going live tonight instead. Okay, the coordinating cup. This is called All About Autumn. It's 6x6 designer series paper. Our 6x6 packs come in 48 sheets a pack, unless it's, most of them do. Where's the other piece of that? I must have put it back. Yep. I must have put it back in the wrong order, but that's okay. So 6x6, double-sided, and it's called All About Autumn Specialty Designer Series Paper. I love this because you automatically have photorealistic backgrounds for your cards, so that's really nice. The coordinating colors are Cajun Craze, Copper Clay. I like these books. Early Espresso. See how you get 4 of each? This is Mossy Meadow. Okay, that's the other side of that. So now they're back in order. I think because I'd taken all these out. Pumpkin Pie. That's, of course, this orangey color. Pretty Peacock. You can see that blue in there. Not sure what I think about this sofa picture. It's like a piece of a chair. I like photorealism, but I'm thinking I'm going to stick with that side for that one. Very vanilla. Okay, here's a Pretty Peacock. Moody Mauve. That's this color here, Moody Mauve. And, of course, we have our metallics. So I'm thinking that this would be gold metallic in there. So it's really, really nice. I like how the leaves are really fun for the backgrounds. And we have books. So great, great paper. This reminds me of Harry Potter, World of Harry Potter. I'm sure people are going to do something with that. Vintage look. This one I love because it's the pumpkin patch. Super nice with that specialty piece on the back. I love, love, love. This is my favorite piece, I think, because it has all the happy pumpkins and gourds and things. I think when you create stuff with this, it's going to be really stand out really nicely. So this it doesn't have basic white, is it? It just says it has very vanilla. So very vanilla. I mean, we could still use some white for this one. We could use white with the card, but when you have the other parts, there's some very vanilla. It's not white. I totally mixed up all this paper. Okay, this piece will show you. I'm just making sure I'm not missing any patterns. This is what happens because I took it out. I did a Facebook Live, and I did take this out of the package. I just haven't done it on my YouTube channel yet. I like these leaves, the aerial view from the top. Okay, there's the Moody Mauve specialty. Love, love, love. All right, so come on in and say hello when you get here. And I will interact with you guys in just a bit. If you're new to my channel, you never know what's going to happen, but we talk about crafting, we talk about Stampin' Up! Products, the Brothers ScanNCut, paper pumpkin kits, crafting techniques, watercoloring techniques, painting techniques, all kinds of stuff. You never know what we're going to do. We do unboxings of lots of new products because I am a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and I get excited about new products, as you can tell. There's that piece from earlier. All right, so we have Autumn Leaves. Now, this is a whole suite. I ordered the whole suite. Autumn Leaves is the stamp set. I hope the sentiments are a little bit bigger than they are in the front, and they are. That's a good thing, right? I think they're a little bigger. Yeah. So they're bigger in actuality, I think, than they are on the front of the... Let's see, or maybe not. Yeah. The stamps are bigger and easier to read than they are on the case, because on the case they look small. So we have I'm thankful with a grateful heart. Autumn teaches us that change can be beautiful. And then you could do for the thanks. Oh, is this two-step stamping? Yes, this is two-step stamping, and it's distinctive stamping. All right, I'll tell you what those two terms mean in a minute, but let's finish this. We could say, I'm thankful. Then you can do for all you do. I'm thankful today and every day. I'm thankful to have you as a friend. All right, now let's talk about the type of stamp this is. I'm learning this for myself at the same time. This is distinctive stamping, meaning there's little dots on there that, because of the dots, it's something Stampin' Up! Does, there's shading automatically on these leaves. So that would be one stamp. You do that in the lighter color. And then in the darker color, you can do the veins of the leaves. So that would be two stamps. So we have two-step stamping. You're going to stamp it twice. And you could either stamp it in the same color, but off-stamp it, so they're two different shades, like this being the darker, and then this being the second generation. But I would probably use two different colors. And I would use colors based on what's on the back of this paper, because I'm going to be using this with the paper. And this is, by the way, our kit for the month of, I got to put this in my head for a second. So right now it's August. And this is what we've been doing on my YouTube channel. We've been working on Hey Chuck. So the Hey Chuck bundle is the month of August. So soon I'm going to open up the Autumn Leaves bundle. Now, you don't buy the bundle from me. You buy the bundle from my store. And, of course, I understand that if you're not a demonstrator, you can't get this yet. You can't get it until September 6th. So we won't start the videos right away, early September. Well, we might start the videos, but I know you can't all get this yet. But we'll do this in September, this bundle. So this bundle, let's show you the dies, are what we're going to be doing for the entire month of September. You'll have all your Thanksgiving cards made, and you'll have cards made. So you get the bundle yourself at my Stampin' Up! Store. And then if you want to get the kit from me, you can. If you're in the U.S., my kits are pretty cool. And they have lots of samples of products in them. But you might just want to go ahead and order the whole suite for yourself. Oh, wow. I love this. Love, love, love. So we have a texture die, which does little dots. It does little dots in your cardstock. In other words, it doesn't do, like this one doesn't cut out the outside. Now this one is a stitch die, and that's a stitch frame die. And then this one has, probably this one is for all you do. And today and every day, that's a little banner. And then we have standalone leaves that don't go with anything. So this one would just be cool to cut out with some metallic paper or anything like that. And then we have different parts of the leaf. So you can cut out the inside and the outside of the leaves. So we have not just two-step stamping, but we have two-step dies for layering. So these are beautiful dies. I didn't expect them to be that beautiful. Like, I really didn't. So I'm very impressed by what they did with that set of dies. Now, also part of this suite of products, because I went ahead and used Stampin' Up! Demonstrators are allowed to order the month before, which is now. We're allowed to get one of anything that's non-consumable. So I was able to get this bundle. And I'm thinking it's also what we'll base our bingo on, because it'll be our fall bingo, and we can base our bingo on that. And I was able to get, you get two of the consumables. So if you want to put things like this in a starter kit, if you join my team, you can order products and put them in your starter kit. So this was part of the new item, Distress Tile 3D Embossing Folder. There's a link to join my team below, and that way you can get this product before September 6th. You can get it as part of your starter kit. This is neat. Distress Tile 3D Embossing Folder. Now this reminds me of that one piece of paper. Let me see if it goes and fits in there. We'll try it. That'd be neat if it did. No, it's a little bigger, but that's neat though. So this would go, this is very similar to that pattern, and I wonder if there's any exact patterns of that. Like this, that reminds me of this. But that's very cool. Okay, so we got the embossing folder, we got the dies, and then there's more. This is like a super sweet, sweet adhesive back speckled dots. And I don't remember which colors are in here, but we'll just guess that they go with this product. The colors I was mentioning, like I see copper clay. All right, I can see moody mauve. I'm thinking that could be old olive, but it could be mossy meadow. Maybe crumb cake, but beautiful dots. And you'd always get little samples of your embellishments in all your kits. And what else? We have this paper here. So let's see what this is. Specialty paper. And I'll be doing a designer series paper share. I'm not sure if I'm having a separate deluxe paper share yet, but I'll definitely be having a designer series paper share during the month of September so you can try all the different papers. This is really nice. Let's see if it says anything back here. Copper and Pretty Peacock. So this paper is called Oxidized Copper. Oxidized Copper. And the colors in Oxidized Copper are Copper and Pretty Peacock. So I'm liking this vibe, and I'll cut this up somehow and share some of this, maybe probably 3 by 6 inch pieces so you can make 2 cards, or 3 cards, I should say. I usually do, then you can make 3 cards with inch strips, but I might, it just depends. What size I make it depends on if you can still cut a leaf out of it and everything. So let's look at the leaf. This is going to be nice for die cutting. So yeah, so if I give you a 3-inch piece, as long as you're still, a 3-inch piece is enough to cut your leaves out of it. So that way you can have some more options for your designs. Awesome. Love that. So that was all of the fall. Nope, it wasn't all of it yet. We saw, but wait, there's more, right? Let's open this. I was almost done, but there's more. There's ribbon. Let's see what this is. It was in a bag. And I don't know if I still have the bag. I'm looking for it. Copper and natural ribbon. So this is the natural ribbon. Oh, that's great for fall. And then this is the copper. So I like duo packs because I can give you more samples and see how many yards. 5 yards of each. So I'd probably give 5 yards of each. Maybe like, you might get like a half a yard so we can do it, and at least we would get about a half a yard of each, like 1.5 feet. That way you have it for a few of the cards that we make. Beautiful, beautiful. Lots of options there. So that is conclusion of the fall, of the suite. I shouldn't say the fall, but I thought I would get some of this ribbon here to put in your kit. This isn't part of the suite, but it did have Very Vanilla in it, and I saw that Very Vanilla was a color of the All About, inside the All About Autumn paper. So I thought this is neat. It's called Very Vanilla Black. It says Black and Very Vanilla Gingham Ribbon. Large gingham. Or Black and Very Vanilla. Let's see. Large check ribbon. It's called Large check ribbon. You have to use the right names so you can find the products when you're searching. And speaking of ribbon, so this was not part of that suite. It's just something, you can see the difference. This is the one that I put in the Hey Chuck suite. The black and white gingham ribbon. But now in this other kit, I'm going to put some of this ribbon. All right, now let's open. This is going to be my new favorite ribbon, I'm thinking already. I already know, at least from this holiday catalog, it's already my favorite ribbon. Now, overall, I really do love white glittered organdy and black glittered organdy. But when I saw there was another glittered organdy, I was so excited. This is called the Night of Navy. Or it's called Night of Navy and Gold. Look at that. So our colors match. Look, I got glitter coming all over the place. I love it. This ribbon makes me happy. So this is not for, maybe this could be my card on blue. I do a card club each month too. We do something blue in every kit. So maybe in that kit, you might get some blue ribbon. Depends on if it coordinates with your projects or not. I always have to consider that, whether it coordinates with what we're making. But yeah, that's some really cool stuff. Now let's do the paper. Let's do this paper now. So that was the conclusion of, I showed you just now All About Autumn, the whole suite. And then I showed you a couple extra ribbons, the Night of Navy and Gold ribbon and the black and Very Vanilla check ribbon. Now I'm showing you another kind of paper, and it's called Them Bones. And there's a suite called Them Bones with a really cute little skeleton stamp set. But I don't have that. I didn't buy it. I think it got so popular it was already like immediately on back order until later this month. But isn't this neat? So paper, this is 12 by 12 paper, double-sided, and I've already have it sorted so you can see the 2 sides. So if you might not be able to see, but it says Boo Eek. That's what this says, Boo and Eek on that paper, really small. And then this one is great for card panels. And then we have bats. And let's talk about the colors. We have Starry Sky. That's a Starry Sky. Cajun Craze. That's that little bit of color back there. And then we have, of course, black. And what's Halloween without the color pumpkin pie? So we have pumpkin pie in there too. So you can see the Cajun craze. So beautiful. That's what it says on the package. And I'm thinking, and maybe some of you can verify if you were able to get this, as a lot of demonstrators watch my channel, does the die, them bones from the stamp set, does it cut out these skeletons? I'm thinking it should cut out the skeletons from the paper. And then we got little tombstones. I'm thinking these would be cute to cut out with your ScanNCut. A nice gingham page. Yeah, beautiful Halloween color combination. There's your Cajun craze. And can you see all the bones? If you close up, this is bones. This will be good for even like little doggy cards too. That's what's nice about our paper. You can think of other uses besides Halloween. Now this one is really cool because there's bats. Get a closer look. Look at those cute little bats in there. This piece is incredible. Tomb, Sweet Tomb, right? Creep It Real. Rest in Peace, Jack-O-Lantern. Ricky D. Bones. So this is great scrapbooking page, but I would cut this up and make it into vertical cards probably. So that is them bones. So that was the fall. That was the only fall stuff. Well, mostly the only fall stuff I have. I have paper that you're not going to be able to see how it works right now, but I'll try to do this later on and take a picture. But this is glow in the dark. See, I have so many lights in my room, so like even if I turn it off, it doesn't glow in the dark because I still have overhead lights on. But this is glow in the dark paper. So we can die cut out pieces or punch out pieces and they'll glow in the dark. Let's see how many pieces come in here. 8 pieces. Very cool. All right, next I'm going to show you some Christmassy things now. Now we're going to do, I'll do the small things and then we'll end with the Berry Merry. This is a whole suite of mega suite of products, but very cute bundle and the Berry Merry. We'll end with that. So let's show you. So first of all, I have this bundle. Sparkling Snowflakes Tag Topper Punch. Let's play with this guy. Let me get the specialty paper I showed you. All right, I'm thinking that'll go really good with this paper here that I showed you. And if you missed unboxing part 1, please check out unboxing part 1. We're going to pull out a piece of snowflake paper and we're going to cut it into a 2-inch strip. That's what I'm guessing because they're usually 2 inches. Every time we do this tag topper punches, they're 2 inches. So we're going to try that. 2 inches. All right, now I'm thinking we'll just go ahead and do, I'm just going to go ahead and do here, 5. I'll do 5 inches just to try it out. All right, so now, and we'll chop it in. So that's right, it's 2 inches wide. We're going to try our, what did we just call it? Sparkling Snowflakes Tag Topper Punch. To open the punch, you push in the lever like so. And let me get out my silicone mat. Only because I don't want to mess up my table. And I'm just putting the paper in there. Pushing down. Awesome. So we automatically have a tag with a snowflake. That would have been neat if we could get a snowflake out of this part. Well, you could chop it out and probably have it. No. Let's see. You probably could put one of these snowflakes behind it. And then you'd have like a solid snowflake behind it. Really cool, though. And then what you could do, well, the paper is snowflake, so it's self-explanatory. I'm just going to go in there like this. You could do both sides, and then you could put that as a card element. Grab a card. I'm just grabbing any card just to show you, okay, the idea. So you see how I did it 5 inches, and then you can put that on the card element, and you have your snowflakes. So that's really cool. And I'd probably put a bigger snowflake behind this for dimension. Of course, you're going to put the paper behind it, too. Like maybe, like a layer of the specialty papers. Or some of the other, well, there's lots of snowflakes in some of the other papers, too. All right, so that is part of the Sparkling Snowflakes bundle. And we're going to open that up. Okay, it's photopolymer. What I love about snowflakes, I love a lot of things about snowflakes. One is that every snowflake is different. I love the crystalline structures. I love this because this one is 2-step stamping. So we have backgrounds, And then we have foreground. So I really like that. And it's photopolymer, so you can see through. But what I love about it is a technique we can do called the baby wipe technique. So that's a fun technique. I'm not doing that tonight because we're not making that big of a mess. But if you want, we can make something out of this card, out of this stamp set. We'll get to vote in a little bit. So yeah, that's pretty nice. It says winter greetings, let it snow, make the season sparkle. All right, and last but certainly not least, we have this whole mega suite of products here called the Berry Cute. It's called a Berry Cute suite. I just said I want the whole suite because this is going to be not September, because we know that September is our autumn. But then in October, I think we'll do this one for our workshop series because I already have it. I've invested in it, and I think I'd rather do this one in October because there's so many products that can go with it, and I can make a really fun kit out of these bears. All right, another photopolymer stamp set. So we have Christmas is Better Together, Merry Christmas, and Warm Wishes. So I'm liking the trees. I'm liking the polar bears. I like this, and we already opened that paper, so I already have a pack of it open. But, of course, we want to check our punch. We definitely want to play with that. I should have made a glow-in-the-dark polar bear. Except you can't see it glowing because my room is so light. So, very nice. You could have... I mean, even without stamping it, it would be cool just to have, silhouettes of the bears in any kind of winter scene would be cool, right? And you could put a little eye on them if you want. I'd probably use a little wiggle eye if I was just going to do the bear, but I'm going to stamp it first, and it has an eye on there. So that's nice. All right, so let's see what's in this suite. Let's see if I can grab the paper that we've already opened, just to make it easier. This is all the paper we went through. So we'll just go through that really quick again, because it was right here. This one is Winter Meadow. All right, here we go. So, curious as to see how this will punch out the paper. So we'll do that. So this is our paper. Isn't that beautiful? Berry Mary. Okay, there's the... I'm just loving this. This is my favorite paper. Favorite DSP. We went through the coordinating colors already. We did all that in part 1. So right now I'm just going to try to cut out the bear with the punch from that one piece of paper. And we wanted to check on the walk in the park. So let's grab out the scissors. Whenever you do this, you grab the Stampin' Up! Scissors. I finally found my Stampin' Up! Scissors. So I was like, I'm going to use the Stampin' Up! Scissors. That's my scissor charm. All right, we want to get a little piece and just see if it'll punch out here. And if it does, it means that we stock up on the paper because we have instant cards. Okay, that one's not going to cut out, so I should have checked the shape first. Let's see if any of these will cut out. All right, the bear, it's that one. Okay, who thought of that one, guys? Put it near the edge of the paper. I think the graphic designers aren't thinking of how we have to get in there with the punch. Right? Okay, so I'm going to see if that one will work with the little sweater. Yes, it will. Okay? Kind of. But yes, it does. It's perfect. Perfect. So I was curious as to see if that would work, and it does work perfectly. So bear in the sweater cuts out or punches out. And we can just use that on the card element. And then this bear, of course, I don't want to mess up the other bears, right? Because they're all like so cute. So cute. We're going to get in there and get this bear out. See, I have to keep the rest of the paper intact because I'm not sure how I'm going to use the rest of the paper yet. So I don't want to mess up the other bears just by cutting through the middle of the paper. Now, sometimes it doesn't reach into the punch. So what you have to do is put it on a sticky note. Now, just saying, if I were to design paper, I would design the ones that go with the punches kind of near the edge of the paper. Just saying. That's where I'd put those bears. So we can get in there easier. But Just another reason to buy more paper because we got to chop our paper into smithereens to get our little bears out. Or, of course, we could try our machine. And see, I'm going to see if that works, too. All right, punching out the bear. Awesome. Oh, my goodness. These are just awesome. Now, we're going to take out the other paper because I was curious about it. So, not the bear. Let me see. I'm just wondering if it would go in this direction. And it doesn't. So, that would have been cool because what we could have done, if it did go that way, because I understand the bears are facing that way, it would have been really neat if it still worked with the punch because then you could do the mirror effect. That's when you put your picture in a mirror and you use your punch, but you use it like with the mirror image. So, you hold this up to a mirror. I mean, like that. You hold it up to a mirror and you punch backwards. But it's not going to work because that one is not the same shape. Just saying. All right, so let's get to Walk in the Forest. I think it's called the Walk in the... Because that was the berry paper. Bear. I should have put these in some logical order. That's Oh Holy Night. That's the bright one. I think it's the next one. No, it's not. Okay, this looks like it could be the other paper. There was a piece with the bears on it. Here it is, this piece. So this is called A Walk in the Forest, and it's our paper that you can get, and we will donate a portion to our special causes. This is our philanthropy paper, so I think it's going to do really well because it's for a good cause, and because the bear punches out of it. Oh my goodness, and now we have brown bears and polar bears. Who doesn't love that? So this can be our foresty card. We could put this in the Christmas scene as well, but of course we can put these other polar bears in a different scene. I love it. So I'm happy with all these bears. All right, moving along. Let's move that. So that was the paper we went over yesterday. Let's see what else we have. Adhesive backed glitter sequins. Peel and stick, blah, blah, blah. It doesn't say the colors on them, but I'm guessing. Let's see. I'm guessing balmy blue because that's the ribbon. Right? And this looks like garden green, but maybe not. I'm just going to check it. I know I can't show you the catalog, but I can open it. Try to go to that bear thing. Here we go. Old olive? It says old olive is one of the colors in this. And let's see. And it just says blue. It doesn't say balmy blue. It just says blue, white, and old olive. All right, they're very beautiful, though. And I like that they're flat and there's lots of glitter in them. Who doesn't love that? And speaking of glitter, let's look at this really cool ribbon. I'm really excited about this suite. I'm really glad I picked these suites because I picked things that I really like that I could do a whole month of projects with. And this is definitely something I could do a whole month with because I really like how cute this is. Okay, let's open up these guys. These are part of the suite. Now, this suite has both white and very vanilla in it. So that's why these envelopes look very vanilla. So these envelopes are Memories and More envelopes. These are, oops, where's the name? Here it goes. Berry Christmas Memories and More. Balmy blue. Let's look at the envelopes. Oh, so nice. So you have your instant Christmas cards here. Balmy blue, misty moonlight. Okay, that was the same ones. Flirty flamingo, that's the pinkish color. So you get two styles of envelopes. Loving these envelopes. And real red, of course, and the very vanilla. So it looks like we have 20 envelopes here. And let's see what the cards look like. I don't know. I'm just looking for the first time. Wow, very nice. Balmy blue and real red. Now, what I would probably do with these, as you know, we did in our, well, I don't have it handy, but inside of our Beautiful Balloons workshop series we did last month, we could turn these into bags. You can turn the envelopes into bags, but I would also be able to cut pieces of this out, and then you can take these pieces too and use them as card fronts. Or what you can do, what's really nice about Memories and More cards is you just fold them, and then you make instant cards, simple cards. And they're good to put gift cards and things for Christmas in. And that's what the Memories and More pack is. Just so easy. So you can use it for scrapbooking or for card making. So let's grab these and show you what they look like. These are called the Memories and More card pack. Berry Christmas Memories and More card pack. And it talks about all the coordinating colors, but we talked about that with the paper, but let's go over them again here. Balmy Blue, Crumb Cake, Crushed Curry, Daffodil Delight, Flirty Flamingo, Misty Moonlight, Mossy Meadow, Night of Navy, Old Olive, Pecan Pie, Real Red, and Berry Vanilla. So let me show you what that looks like. So we have our Season's Greetings. Oh my goodness. I'm in love. I'm in love. But see how cute that would look? But I think that would look better on the red. So here's what I mean by instant card. You just fold them, put that on there, and then, of course, you can put one of your stickers or one of your smaller cards with the greetings, and you have an instant card. So I do love Memories and More packs, but I probably would be cutting these apart as backgrounds because they're so nice and use actual cardstock. All right, keep going. I'm going to keep going. That was, okay, so you get a lot of each one. So 1, 2, so I would give you a sample of each for our card projects, right? Oh, wow, 6. Nice. Okay, the other side of those, little gifts. Very nice. Christmas is better together. With On the Ice Flows. And packs of stickers. Awesome. So here's the stickers. Warm and Cozy. Joy, Merry Christmas to From. These are fantastic. So I really, really like that. And I'll be putting some of the samples of these in the kits when those go out in October. And let's see what the small ones look like. We got a little, looks like a sweater. The Gift of Christmas Cheer. Another one really nice. Wishing you the best this season. I like writing little Christmas notes on here. Let it snow. Oh, there's those footprints again. This is just going to go so good with the paper. May your Christmas be cozy. Good tidings and warm wishes. Yeah, I'm happy. I'm happy with all this stuff. Now let's see what else is part of the suite. We have, I was surprised because I didn't know I ordered this and it came with the suite. So when I ordered the whole suite, I got this too. It says Snowflake Sky 3D embossing folder. Snowflake Sky. And we've already opened the paper. You already saw that. So last, I just have one more stamp set to show you. Awesome. So this is a 3D embossing folder with snowflakes on it. Oh, I have a boxes too. I thought, oh, and I have more paper. All right, 3 things. All right, so I have this to show you because I don't want to keep doing unboxings till the cows come home. I'm doing all my unboxing of everything I have so that this part is done until maybe next month when I get more stuff. Because I am not going to stop here. There's still a lot more things on my wish list, but I'm pacing myself. So that was the whole Berry Merry suite of products. I hope you like that. Or, sorry, Berry Christmas suite. It's called Berry Christmas. What I'm showing you now are boxes. Let's open up. Let's get one of each. There should be a top and a bottom. Let's see. An outside. Here we go. Here's an outside. All right, let's put together one of these boxes. They're kind of stuck together here. All together now. They got a little stuck. I'm stuck on you. All right, let's put this together. I think there are a bunch of these are stuck together. So we'll hopefully can get them unstuck. And let me see what the name of these are. These are called nested treat boxes. Oh boy. All right, so let's just figure out how they go together. It should be self-explanatory. We are going to fold along all the score lines, and then we're going to, these are for making advent calendars. Of course, you're going to decorate the box. You can make your advent calendars with your little drawers for Christmas, right? And then fold it like so. You'll see what I mean. And then this part. And I think I could do a ScanNCut video for this part if you don't have a circle punch to do your notch. There should be so we could do this with this is the notch. So that's the box, and then you make another box. Fold, 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 fold. And then this box nests inside the other box, and then you do that 25 times, and you have your advent calendar with little drawers. And put little numbers on them. that would be a really fun scan and cut project, I think, because you could just do, instead of cutting your paper to fit, you could cut a paper that already has the notch in it. We can make that with Canvas Workspace. I've done it before. I had to do it for the last time we had little drawers. I used the ScanNCut to make exact little pieces for every little drawer. These are bigger drawers than the other time. The other time it was a full calendar, but this one, or a full gift set. This time it's separate boxes. So let's go like that. Or let's see which is the top. I don't think it matters which way is the top. But this is going to nest inside that one. I mean, how cute, right? So these are great little gift boxes. And then you're going to decorate the outsides with paper, and then we can put numbers on them. And then you can have your countdown to Christmas calendar. You can actually do it for every holiday. You could use these and countdown to Halloween, countdown to Thanksgiving. Very, very affordable boxes, very sturdy. And I'm going to see how many come in each one. So it says 8. When they say 8, they mean like 8. 8. So each one has 2 parts. So 8, but you can make 8 boxes with these. So those are fun. All right, so this one I thought we could use for one of our card clubs, but I always let the members of my Card on Blue card club vote on which stamp set we use each month. So we'll see. We've already picked Handmade Hugs for September, so I don't know what October's Card on Blue card club will be yet, but it may be this one. I did purchase this one because I really like it. And I'm just opening up to show you what kind of stamp set it is. It is a cling stamp set. And these are very detailed stamps. So they're going to be really fun for coloring. All right, festive and fun. All right, so you guys vote on what you want me to make something with. Here are your 4 choices. Let me find it. We'll make whatever you want to make while I open up the last paper. So we have festive and fun. We have autumn leaves. We have very cute. And sparkling snowflakes. And it'll just be like whatever we have laying around. We'll make stuff with whatever is laying here. And let me go ahead and open this last paper. And this is the last paper. It means that I've shown you every paper, except for all the specialty papers. I didn't buy them all, but this is called Garden Walk. Okay, Garden Walk is another, I like 6x6 papers because they're really fun. And this is an interesting paper because it can be summery with the flowers, you know, it can be like spring, summer, but then it can be also Christmassy, holiday. I kind of like the color combination because they made it like either one. So we have Calypso Coral is one of the colors. This is called Garden Walk, Calypso Coral. Oh, wow, this is interesting. How many are in here? 5? No, 6? Huh. Okay, so that's interesting. 6 are... Okay, there's usually 8 of something where I could give you 2 of each one, but there's only 6. Okay, that's interesting. So maybe I would have to give like 2 pieces. Okay, that's the other side of it. I'm just thinking already ahead of time. My mind goes to, how am I going to divide this up for my Designer Series paper share? That's where my mind is wandering off to right now. All right, so we have Calypso Coral. And then we have, I see so many votes coming in. I'm going to have to scroll back up to see all those votes. But that's good. Be Active. Pretty Peacock. Wild Wheat. That's that sort of yellowish color, the wild wheat. Let's see. Poppy Parade. That's our reddish color, Poppy Parade. Yeah, I'm liking this. This is nice. Mossy Meadow. That's our greenish color. And then we have Garden Green. Yeah, so there's like 6. There's 6 of each page. Garden Green, Mossy Meadow. So I think I said all the colors. Pretty Peacock, Wild Wheat. Yep. Calypso Coral. Very cool. Very nice paper. See how it can be Christmassy with the flowers and the colors, but then it can also be spring. I mean, you could do a lot with this paper. I think people are going to like this paper. My customers are going to like this paper. I like it for the fact that I can make I like small patterns. I can make my little treat boxes and things. I might use this for my 3D swap coming up. Because I can easily fold those papers. Here's a nice Christmassy piece. There's the Poppy Parade coming out. That's a really nice piece. Oh, I like the Pretty Peacock combination with that one. That's a really non-traditional Christmas colors there. And then this is our last piece. Yeah, so I'm liking this. This is very cool. Can do a lot with that. So we have, all right, so let me scroll back up because okay, I'm going back up to the top. I'm going to say hello and check out the votes. Hello, Phil from Florida. Hello, Hilda, Massey, and Tassie. Guys, your names rhyme. Hello, Cheryl. Mari from South Dakota. Nice to see you. Hello, Alice from Texas. Pamela from Colorado. Yes, I know. I'm excited too, Tassie. And Yvette, hello. Pamela. Yeah, I know. She's like, Pamela's like, I'm on a purchasing freeze. I want everything, right? I know what you mean. I know what you mean. Hello, Carol. Hey, Carol's here for part 2. Carol from Virginia. Now you get to go back and see part 1 because you were asking about some of the things. All right. She loves anything bears. Tassie's saying, I know. The bears are so cute. Okay, so there is one on the edge. Good. Thank you, Pamela. She's saying there's a bear on the edge. Yeah, okay, good. There's the bear on the edges, but does it reach in? Yes. Okay, thank you for telling me that because I was almost losing hope in the graphic artist there. I was like, why didn't they at least put one that I don't have to like do all this work for? I missed it. Thank you. I missed this bear on the edge. Okay, so that's what they should do. When they design and they're going to have a punch to go with something, they need to make it so you can at least get an instant win without having to chop a big hole like I did there. So they did make it so you get an instant win. So that's cool. And there's also another bear there with the sweater that would also punch out. So I love punching out the bears. That's pretty cool. All right. It depends on which papers. Yeah, papers are consumable. These are consumable papers. These are non-consumable. We're allowed to get 1 of each of the non-consumable and 2 of each paper. But of course, you can get around it by getting the whole suite. And then also getting 2 packs of paper, which I plan on getting an extra pack of paper from the spare one. Hello, Diane and Michelle. Okay, thank you guys for answering each other's questions. Hello, Anne. All right. And Kathy from Backyard Stamper. All right, Michelle is here. Okay, Michelle voted Festive and Fun, and Lisa's Festive Fun, Festive Fun, Festive Fun, Festive Fun. Wow, it looks like that one won, except I have to go backwards and see. We have Phil for Snowflakes, very cute. Festive Fun again. All right, I'm thinking Festive Fun, right? One. Festive Fun won, and I bet that's going to win the one for the card club too then, if you guys like it this much already. Okay, so then you just pick a paper to go with the Festive Fun. And hello, Neerad. Okay, so you're going to pick either, this is called, let me see what this was called again. I already forgot the name of it. Flower Power, I'm going to call it now. Garden Walk, okay? Garden Walk, or just the other paper, you could just say bears. It's easy to say bears. Or, yeah, we got to pick a Christmassy paper. You could do snowflake paper. Or you could do forest paper, which is Christmassy. All right, so we're doing Festive and Fun. I'm just going to pull it out. Okay. So let's do giraffe or rhino. Okay, giraffe or rhino. That's the question. We're going to do Festive and Fun, giraffe or rhino. And let me see what the paper. Okay, we got snowflake paper. We got forest paper. We can't do Halloween paper with the Festive and Fun, guys. We could do snowflake paper, forest paper. We could do snowflake bear paper. I mean, we could do. Okay. Thank you, Lisa. We got rhino. Rhino for the win. I'm peeling off. This is how you get the rhino on there. So what you do is you peel off the sticker. You peel off the rhino sticker like that. And then you take your paper. I mean, not your paper, your stamp. You take the stamp out. Hello, Lori from Ohio. And you go like that, and you peel the back of the stamp off. And then you put the stamp onto the sticker. I mean, there are other ways, but this is how I do it. So there's no wrong way. This is just how I do it. You can also do it with the stamping block, but that's how you get your sticker onto your stamp. So we're going to stamping block, clean up a little bit. And now we're looking for which paper we're going to make with this. So we have, you were outvoted. The draft got a vote, but it's like snowflake paper we're going to do. Okay. What we're going to do, we could do a couple kinds of snowflake. We'll emboss the snowflake, and then we'll try some snowflake paper as well. Or we can emboss some snowflake paper. It'd be cool. That might be neat. We can actually take the snowflake paper and emboss it with the embossing folder. Now that would be cool. And then we could take the second layer of the snowflake paper and put that on an inner layer. We'll see. We'll see. And then maybe some of the other... I'm getting all this stuff out of the way. I'm grabbing my machine. My table's full. Okay, let's put this... We're crafting. We're pulling out the embossing folder. So when you have a 3D embossing folder, you're going to use this plate number 4. So the sandwich is this base plate. You need base plate number 1. And then you need just number 4, and that's it. So number 1, see, can you see the numbers? Number 1 and number 4, that's how you emboss with the embossing folder. So let's chop a little piece off. I'm just getting a bigger piece for now. I'm going to make it like 5 1/4 by 4. I'm just going to make a layer. And depending on how I color the rhino, that's what color we'll put it on. Maybe there'll be some red in it or something. And then if there's a little bit of red in there, we can use like a real red background because I already have a real red card base made. So we're going to stick this piece of snowflake paper into the snowflake embossing folder. And we're going to fold that down. Let's use the bottom part. There's more snowflakes on the bottom. So we really get some cool textures going on. Crank that through. I have no room on my table. Okay. My other snowflakes. Okay. Hopefully that. So this is the 3D embossing folder. I'm just going to move this back to the floor. So I'm going to use something with real red. That way I can use this card base I already have, which will save us some time, right? All right. Let's get this off of here. Oh, I did it the wrong way. Not the wrong way, but this way looks better. So it looks like we should color it. I mean, if it's this, we could color this paper. You know what I'm saying? I don't think that this side would be good embossed. This side is the side that looks better embossed, like that. But it might be a waste to use this piece to emboss. But I'm thinking I've already embossed it, so we might as well color it, right? All righty, let's see. We're going to take these, because we don't have a color palette to go by, right? We know that we have pretty peacock in this snowflake paper. So we know that we can use real red. And we know that we can use, let's see, balmy blue. Balmy blue might be a good color with that. So that's what I'm going to try to do. I'm just putting this paper over here just for the glare of the camera. So let's get some balmy blue. Okay, so what I'm going to do is put this, I'm going to put these like over here. I'm just getting a blending brush. We're just going to make this little snowy background. I really like the way it embossed, but I would not have embossed that paper on that side because, like I said, the metallic side is debossed and it looks like really weird. So I'm turning over the embossed side, like this part that's higher up. And we're going to put some balmy blue on my stamping block. And we're going to just dip our little blending brush in there and just sort of color our paper. Okay? So we're coloring our embossed paper. Okay, now I really love this embossing folder. It doesn't look good just embossed on white, but when you color it with balmy blue. Okay, I'm doing the bottom like a little bit. I'm not sure. I think that's going to be the top. I will decide after which way is the top. It depends on how cute our rhino is, where our rhino is, and how we have to put the rhino on the scene. Alrighty. So I don't really need to use the other, like that was our snowflake paper. All I need maybe is a little strip of this one. Let me close the balmy blue. I'm gonna go for 1 inch of this paper. I know Pretty Peacock goes with real red because it's in the other. Oh yeah, that's gonna be cute. Okay, something like that with the little rhino. pulling the present. So we're going to just kind of put that in there. Let's see. My Seal Plus. I was trying to make these snowflakes so that these two go in the middle part. So we're going to just go put a couple rows of adhesive. And I'm going to lay this here so that the snowflakes get in there. All right. I'm just trimming off the edges. I could have cut it with a trimmer, but I just like to do it that way. Because then I can pick the part of the paper I want to show on the card. Now we're going to put that there. On the card. Okay, let's see. I might be able to put some of this really cute balmy blue ribbon. If it would come back here. Come back to me. Before I do this, I think that would look really cute on it too. Let's see. It doesn't really contrast. Aha. Aha. This piece. I'm going to use some red ribbon because this will contrast on there. I just need to put some adhesive on the ribbon. Tuck it under there. All right, let me get some that... It'd be a lot easier to put the adhesive on this guy, but I've already put the adhesive on the back, so I gotta be careful not to press too hard. It's way easier getting ribbon on when you put it on the paper, not on the ribbon. There. All right, now I hope I can get this back off the paper. Good. Good, 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 because it's hard to get it off the paper. Tuck him under there, and then the fun of doing stuff live. I actually have more fun. I have way more fun crafting live because I wasn't even planning on making this card at all. That wasn't even going to be one of the things we voted on, and now look what happened. You guys not only voted on it, but we did it. So now let's see if that's going to look better on the top or if that would be better on the top. I think that one, because then I could put a sentiment behind it. There's more contrast. So I'm going to put the one with the more snowflakes on the top. That side. All right, so I know you guys wanted the snowflake paper, but instead we just made our own snowflake paper. Because the snowflake paper, well, that is the snowflake paper too behind it. And I'm just getting any extra residue off of here just to clear off my brush. That's kind of how I clean my brush. I just use the rest of the ink on it. My blending brush. I really never really wash them. Now we need some basic white. Whew. We're going to stamp. I'm just making it so. Oh, we don't have. We're going to have to cut it out with scissors, guys, because my ScanNCut is what I'd be using for that. But, or we could just make a little piece. Let me see if I have something big enough for that. All right. Nope. Nope. These are my biggest dies that I have already cut open, cut out. So, like, typically, I would just put this on a die shape and then put it on there. But now, I'm going to have to cut it out with scissors or just cut a shape first. I really want it to be cut out. So, I really would use my ScanNCut for a stamp like that. Right? Which is fine. But I just don't have the machine anywhere near here. I mean, see, near here, but the table's full. All right. So, no problem, though. But I was ready to... I just still need the paper to be... I still need a smaller piece of paper to stamp onto. Not a problem. So we're going to stamp with Memento Black. See, not all stamps come with dies, and that's fine because not all people have die cutting machines. Not all demonstrators use die cutting machines. But the ones that don't come with dies, I'm definitely going to use my ScanNCut to cut them out in mess. But for now, we have to use scissors. I mean, let's do what's easiest, right? That's the easiest thing to do. I'm just stamping on there first. Oh, nice. A couple more, maybe one or two more times. Just getting this a good image before I put it on the white paper. Okay, that's pretty good. Pretty good image. And then I just use the Stampin' Blend. So smoky slate would be good for the rhino. Real red, of course, and then some colors that go with this Berry Merry Christmas. So what we're going to do is we're looking here to figure out what color blends I need. I just look at what goes with this paper. Like we have our balmy blue and our, okay, old olive. Let's see. Flirty flamingo, mossy meadow. Nope. I don't like these colors. I like old olive. I like flirty flamingo. Okay, that's cute. We could use that for the birds. I do like balmy blue. All right. And then we can do smoky slate for the... So let's just first make the birds blue. Okay, and they're too small to kind of do the blending out, so I just do different sections. Like for some, I'll make the wings darker, and for some, I'll make the body lighter. It doesn't really matter. Just gonna make the birds blue. Balmy blue. Let's see, this is light balmy blue. I probably should have used a small tip. Okay, now we need markers for some of these parts because they're just way too small to use with these blends. So what do we have here? Let's see. We could use lemon lolly would be cute for beaks. Yep. And of course red for the scarf. So we'll use lemon lolly for, oops, don't use that side. We might need a marker if it's too small. Beak, beak. Okay, what else? We can use lemon lolly for the present, for the bows. Okay, that would be cute with a little gold. All right, we could use lemon lolly for this shoes. Or no, these are skates. All right, so now real red. Let's see, we could use real red for the present. And then I could use some old olive for the present as well. What's nice about using the blends is you can use, instead of trying to blend the whole thing, you could do like light and dark. So you could put, you know, the light real red on one part and the dark real red on the other part. At least it's a little bit of a contrast, even though I'm not coloring the sections. All right, I'm gonna get my color lifter. Let's see. Old olive. I'm just getting the lifter where it sort of run it, the red part in there a little bit, which is no problem. All right. Old olive. Smoky slate we need for the rhino. Now this part I'm going to do the dark on the outside. I'll do his little arm. And I'll do like dark on the outside and light on the inside. Couldn't you guys have just picked a snowflake? No, I'm just kidding. I do like coloring. Let's see. All right, let's do this little bit of... Maybe a little bit of his arm, a little bit there. All right, I think I'm just going to do the rest in light smoky slate. I'm just getting in there around the... I'm just getting in there with the small side before I use the thick side. A little more control over the small side. Now, I'm going to try to use the brush side to just get more done. You color a lot faster with the brush side, but you just don't have the control. I'm going to do the scarf, I think, in Flirty Flamingo and Real Red, like a combination of Flirty Flamingo and Real Red. I just got to get my marker because there's such small areas. And then I'll do maybe Flirty Flamingo over there, too. Yeah. I'm thinking I might need this marker, but for the gift itself, I'm just going to use this blends. Now, personally, I'd have made these little shapes a little bit bigger because I can't even barely see that, so I can barely see the scarf and stuff for this little guy. I'm just going to get ahead and go over this top with a little bit different color for shading. All right, so let's see. I can make his little ear, not his earmuffs, his little scarf this color. Okay, this one's little scarf can be this color. We'll make his hat red. We'll make his hat red. Let's see, we'll go. Let's see, get this little red hat. These are really, really, really small to color, but we can do it. Just gotta be careful. I need like, I mean, I'm wearing my reading glasses and I'm still coloring outside the lines. And I know I have poor vision, but a lot of my customers have even like worse vision than I have. I mean, just saying, we're all getting older. So I would, considering the clientele of our Stampin' Up! Customers, I would have made these little guys a little bit bigger for coloring. Just saying. Okay, let's see. We'll put Old Olive on this one. Oh no, we already have Old Olive on that one. We'll put Old Olive over here. I'm trying to tie in all the different colors I'm using. So we'll do the wreath in Old Olive. I really should have cut him out first because if I have any trouble cutting him out, we're in trouble. Let's see. I'm going to make this, the rest of this bow is red. We'll make Flirty Flamingo in that. I'm going to use... Okay, no, I'll just use green because it's okay. It's the same color as the Old Olive. Now, we're going to get out our fine scissors and sort of... Okay, I hate cutting things out with scissors, so we're just going to kind of go around. We're not going to do this exact. If I had my ScanNCut, it would be better, but we're just going to go like this. And then what I'm going to do is try to find a die, maybe like deckled rectangles or something, you know, that I can use that would just cut out this whole shape. Because I don't want to cut out, like in a workshop, if you guys choose this for your workshop, we have to make it so that it's easy for you to just take the shapes and because we make 4 cards at once. Like we make 4 cards each night of my card on blue workshop. on my YouTube channel because you make 8 cards with your kit each month. So they have to be quick. So we're not going to be able to cut them out with scissors. Well, we're cutting out with scissors with the turtle this month. So I guess we do cut out with scissors sometimes. But the turtles are much easier to cut out because the turtles they're like way bigger. Let me get rid of a piece here because it's in the way. So go like that. Sometimes I just like to move the paper instead of moving my scissors. I just move the paper. Yeah, but like I'm really into efficiency. So when I know my machine will do this, I'm like, man, I'm going to use my machine to do this. My ScanNCut machine, if you're not familiar with that, that's what I'm using to cut these out. We'll do that on the video. Not tonight, though, because I have some friends I'm going to hang with. All right, let's see. It's just easier to just chop off that little piece. Oh, he's so cute, though. So it's not bad cutting out all around him. I'm just cut a wide area around him. And so we have these little deckled rectangles and other shapes that are really big. And I bet something will hold these little guys. All right, and I'm going to leave a little bit of the ground because I want to color the ground a little bit. Let me get in there around the ear. Okay, I'm happy with that. And I just got to finish maybe some coloring and a little bit of... So I'm thinking a little ground could be just a little dew tone, like a little, we want to make it look like snow a bit. So we'll get in there like with the balmy blues. And then I'm going to get over it again with a little bit of a color lifter, for the little bit of light snow effect. And then I want to get out the crumb cake for the sled. You can see how much more control you have when you have markers. Now, we have different tips on our markers. I'm using an old style marker. But even so, the old and the new style markers have really great fine tips on them. Way finer than, in my opinion, than the Stampin' blends, the alcohol markers. See how I can get in there really precisely. I can actually probably use this side for that. This is to color. See, you have a brush side too. Even the markers have a brush side and a fine tip. But their fine tip is really fine. All right, so we got that all done. And now, of course, we need our Wink of Stella. But see, because it's so small, I was like going outside the lines, getting in there with the color lifter. So cute, though. Okay, we need Flirty Flamingo. So I'm going to take the marker. See if I can use the brush side. Yeah, I can do it without messing it up, hopefully. I don't think I even need real red. I think I can just do Flirty Flamingo. Like every other stripe. I don't think I need another color in between, but we shall see. I can color the little frills. The bottom, yeah, let me see if I need something on the bow. Do I need another color on the, like a blue or something? Do I need another color on the scarf? Or is he okay with Flirty Flamingo? Meanwhile, I need to color the wreath. I'm just going to use real red for the bow on the wreath. Okay, this was really thick, so I couldn't get in there. Thanks. Nice cutting. It's like not my favorite thing to do, but it came out cute. So do you think I need that on the scarf, or is it good? Good. Midge ordered the turtle. She's looking forward to deckled rectangle. Oh, Kathy, you and I had the same idea. Okay, so Kathy, if you want to help me make deckled rectangles. No, it depends on what people vote on. It's like funny you should say that. Can you help me cut some deckled rectangles? No, but It's like if they vote on this for the Card on Blue Club, then we will give you shapes that fit it. So there are shapes that will fit this. Let me go ahead and use the Wink Stella. Oops. The front of his nose is going to be pink because there's pink on my Wink Stella. Still, I thought I cleaned off my brush, my Wink Stella brush, but oh, well. I'm not coloring the rest of the brush yet till I hear from you guys. I mean, not the brush. Okay, looks good. Scarf looks good like that. Thank you. Okay, we're leaving the scarf like that. Now, the reason I say that, because once you put Wink Stella on your scarf or on anything, you can't keep coloring it. Like I can't go in there later and color it blue because it would smear all over because of the Wink Stella. So that's what I'm doing. I'm putting glitter all over my rhino. And you see, the reason I used like the colors the way I did is to tie them in. So like you see, I used this lemon lolly here and here. And then like I used the real red in different places. So the balmy blue in different places. I'm just trying to tie the colors together. Like I could use balmy blue on his nostrils just to see how it's on the bird. So you could take, if you're trying to tie your colors together, you just go like this with the nostrils. See? Or something like that. I don't want to color his eye because his eye looks kind of cool like that. But now you see how the old olive's on that side and that side. The lemon lollies here and here. The balmy blue's on the bottom and on the birds. See, so I'm trying to tie in all the colors. So when you color a scene, you want to make the scene look balanced by using the different colors in different parts of the scene. And I just grabbed colors that I know coordinate together, not because I knew it, but just because Stampin' Up! Said, hey, if you're using the paper, I just grabbed the back of this paper and looked at the list of colors. Of course, that doesn't mean they're going to go with Pretty Peacock because that was another thing. Pretty Peacock's from a whole nother set, but we're still putting it on the Pretty Peacock because I think that looks cute in the back. And we still need a sentiment. So let's see. Pick a sentiment. Where's the thing? It depends on what you guys pick where I'm going to put this. So do you want just put little, happy, or may? Like just put the first word of it. A little. So it's a little something for you with lots of love from me. Or happy Christmas wishes. Or may your season be one that's festive and fun. Because depending on what you say, that's where I'm going to put this guy. This guy has to go on last. This sentiment has to go on first. Because we have to be able to fit this on there. All right, now we're going to get the lid for that. All right. Happy, little, and happy. Happy for the vote. Okay, good, because I can easily find something for that happy, I bet. A lot easier than I can find for the other one. Because this one's just a long one. So we're going to go, or else I could just make my own paper. So to put this on, I'm going to peel the sticker off. And find the sticker sheet somewhere. Here we go. And you just check that it's not upside down. So like which way is the happy? The happy's on that side. So you put it on like so. Okay, and then get out a stamping block, and I'm going to use Memento Black again because it's already out and it will tie in nicely. So you just want to put that on there first, and then you have to find something to stamp it onto. Okay, good. It's looking good. Now, this is why I do all my die cutting ahead of time. Not just for videos like this, but just for easy times. So this was, I believe, Many Messages dies or whatever. That's probably going to fit. It's called Messages dies or Many Messages or something to that effect. So it was one of those dies which cut out. It's not like past tense. I still have it. It cuts out like 20 things at once. It's pretty awesome. So that's where I got this shape from. I'm just going to go ahead and do a few of these because why not? I'm making lots of 3D treats, so you might as well start filling your bucket of crafty goodness. Oh, and I can also ink up the edges first. I mean, if we're going to go this far, let's ink up the edges first with I would say with my lemon lolly, because we got too much reds going on already in there. So lemon lolly. And you want to do that before you stamp your Happy Christmas wishes. Because otherwise, if you stamp your Happy Christmas wishes, I'm just putting some on a stamping block, then it might smear it, the edges. Nice. Just gives it a little contrast for your. Alrighty, that is good. Oops, I think I did the wrong side. There's a right side and a wrong side on these dies. One side has a little bit, almost looks a little bit embossed, like up, and the other side doesn't. So that was the right side of that die. But of course, you can always, if you mess up your stamp, you can always flip it over. Stamp on the other side. I don't even know if this die is Karen anymore. Is the Messages die still Karen? Do you guys know? It's a pretty cool die. So it like, I don't usually use it for the stamping part of it. There's a stamp that goes within. You can stamp like 20 sentiments at once, but I never know what sentiment I'm going to use. So I just stamp all the shapes. And then I put them in my little bucket, and then I have a bunch of shapes. All right, that looks cool. So let's cover up the ink. All right. And you know I took out a new pack of snowflakes, of course. Love the snowflakes. So we're going to see where this will all go, which put some... That was a fun card. My table's a big mess. That was a lot of fun. So we're almost wrapping things up here. We're just going to show you the card we made last night or 2 days ago in our unboxing as well. And I'm thinking I'm going to put this on top and that on the bottom. So we're going to do Happy Christmas Wishes on top. I'm going to push it down with another piece of paper like so it doesn't smear. And then we're going to put some dimensionals behind here. I'm glad my friend is visiting, and she's not going to look at my room until tomorrow. So I'm kind of glad she's not going to see my place until tomorrow. Because this, you wouldn't believe, like my whole table was clear right before the video, and now like the entire table is a craft-a-lanch. Craft-a-lanch. Okay, there's some dimensionals. And we put our cute little guy down here. And I'm going to try to center him. Oh, holy cuteness. All right, now we can just add some. I'm going to do some, I guess some gold ones would look nice because the white is going to kind of get sucked in with the white unless I put a white one on top of the red parts. So I think I'm going to use the gold, maybe the copper, but I'm thinking the gold is just going to go better. So we'll try the gold. All right, maybe like halfway up there, like so. There's 3 sizes, so we'll put a couple. I'm going to do 5 of them. I'm going to put one big one down there. Okay, and then I'm going to I'll do like 2, 2, and then 1. So then we'll take the next size. By the way, these are our online exclusive item, these snowflakes. 1. Okay. So they're called, I mean, there's a name for everything, right? Here, adhesive back snowflake assortment. Adhesive back snowflake assortment. Where was I? We were counting snowflakes is where we were. We're going to put 1 down there. Right? I like to do odd numbers, and I'm going to put a little one in the middle. The very small one. See, there's 3 sizes of gold, 3 sizes of copper, 3 sizes of... Kind of like so. Oh, my goodness. Love, love, love. So that's our fun and festive, whatever it was. Fun and festive. Here. Festive and fun. Festive and fun. And let me show you what we made during our first unboxing. So that was fun. Right out of the box. Here's what you voted on when we unboxed. You wanted the Winter Meadow paper. And then we did, what was the other one called? So Very Merry stamp set. So that's what we made the first time we unboxed. So I like making something when we unbox. It's lots of fun to see what you can make when something comes right out of the package. There's no end to what you can do with all of these stamp sets. And if you missed Christmas in July, I mean, we did things with the horse and sleigh stamp set, the trucking along bundle, trucking along again, horse and sleigh, this with that stamp from So Very Merry, the stained glass one from So Very Merry, using the one horse open sleigh designer series paper for all of these cards. So all the things I'm showing you now from the Christmas in July that we did on YouTube was a series of 4 videos, maybe 5 videos, where we made cards with 3 different stamp sets. And we made lots of 3D items. Well, we made the paper purses on the YouTube channel. And then my card on blue had a special Stampin' Sip event where Rhonda, my team member, showed how to make this other little purse, which I'll make at some point on YouTube as well. But we've already made this in our little Stampin' Sip event. So this is lots of fun we had in July. So if you want to see more Christmas ideas, hey, that almost looks like it would go with this too. Wishing you a festive Christmas would go really well with the cute little rhino. I mean, the rhino pulling the presents is just adorable. And I think his little rhino horn looks cute with the pink from my Wink Estella. Actually, it came out kind of cool like that. So thank you all for coming. Hey, Stamp Cut and Crates here. Hello, Linda. All right, you craft the same way, Michelle. That's the way to craft, right? It's fun. Lisa, nice to thank you all for your comments, for your votes, for your participation. Had a lot of fun crafting with you. Now I'm off to wash all this stuff off, and I'm not cleaning up tonight. I've decided the only thing I'm going to do tonight, just so it doesn't get messed up, is clean all my stamping blocks. All the rest can wait. Tomorrow's another day. Nothing's going anywhere. So have a great night, everybody. Thank you for watching. This is the Paper Chef.